everyone, and welcome to another episode here on the channel. Today we're gonna be doing a really different video from what I've done until now because it's gonna be a tier list. Yes, I'm gonna make a tier list of one of my own personal favorite subjects, which is Harry Potter. We're gonna be ranking Harry Potter characters from best to worst out of my own enjoyment and my personal thoughts about the characters within the series. So it might get a little bit controversial. You might hate me a little after that, but I don't care. It's my own personal opinion and you're welcome to have yours as well. So let's jump into it. All right, we're gonna start with the ranking. We have 7 tiers here. The first one is True Love, which are my personal favorite characters of all time within the series. Then we have the Untouchables. Then Great, Good. Then Meh, which are the characters I don't really care about. Then Horrible. And last, Avada Kedavra, which are the characters that just deserve to die. Let's start then. First character is gonna be Cornelius Fudge, and I'm just gonna put him right here because he's horrible. He deserves it. I mean, first in the series he's pretty okay, but then in the Order of the Phoenix, when he starts like talking so horrible things about Dumbledore and Harry, and he refuses to admit that Voldemort has come back. So yeah, I hate him quite a lot. I don't think he deserves to die, but yeah, he's pretty horrible. Then we have Arthur Weasley, and he's not untouchable, but he's pretty great. He's so lovely. He's such a good father. He loves Muggle stuff and he wants to learn about Muggles so much, and that just makes me love him a lot. Moving on, we have Bellatrix Lestrange, and we're gonna put her writing Avada Kedavra because she tortured Hermione, she killed Dobby, she killed Sirius, so she deserves to die. But I have to say, she's such a badass, and she's just a great character. And in the movies, I feel like Helena Bonham Carter did a wonderful job with her, and so I love her, but I hate her. I love to hate her, but she deserves an Avada Kedavra with Crucius and even a Dementor kiss. Moving on, Cedric Diggory. Okay, so he's gonna be the first controversial pick here because people love him so much, but I don't. I think it's not that I don't like him, but I don't really care so much about him. He's nice. I mean, in the Goblet of Fire, we saw him, and he was really nice to Harry and really fair. He was nice to him when they were wearing these Potter Stinks pins. So yeah, he's good, but I didn't really feel his death like so hard like other people did. And yeah, he's good for me. Sue me, hate me, whatever. Okay, so then we have Cho Chang. We're just gonna put her in Meh. I mean, I don't really care about her. I don't really care about the love triangle between her, Cedric, and Harry. Especially when she started, like, in the Order of the Phoenix, just talking bad things about Hermione and being jealous. I mean, I understand because Harry and Hermione are so close, but no. Whatever, I don't care about her. Then we have Dobby. And this is Dobby's untouchable. I mean, it was one of the worst deaths in the series. I cried so bad, and in the movies they just did it great. I felt it was so like, oh my god, I suffered so much with his death. So and he tries to help Harry all the time, although he kind of messed it up most of the times, especially in the Chamber of Secrets. He leaves him like his broken arm, he makes him lose the train, but then he gives him his gillyweeds so he could perform the second task in the Three Wizard tournament. So yeah, he's untouchable. I love him. He saved them from Malfoy Manor, so yes, he deserves to be in the untouchable tier. Draco Malfoy. Oh my god, what do I do with him? This is difficult. Oh god, he starts just like a bully kid, horrible person, but in the 6th book, I mean, you start to see his layers. You start to like know that he's human, he's scared, he's just a product of his upbringing, and he doesn't really want to be there anymore. Although he's really a bigot and prejudiced prat, god, this is difficult, and I'm just gonna leave him in good. I have a friend that's gonna hate me. She's gonna hate me. Andy, I am so sorry about this, but I'm gonna leave him in good. I would have liked more about Draco in the books and see like his development, but we didn't, so I'm just gonna leave him in good because it's a promise, but it's not enough to being great. So now let's get into Dumbledore. All right, this is gonna be another controversial one because he's a pretty awesome character. I don't know, he's a masterful chess player. He plays with everyone. He's master plans, but he brought up Harry for a slaughter, as Snape said, and that's a real thing. And he's one of the most powerful wizards of all time. But I don't love him. I was kind of mad at him in the end of the book, on the end of the series. So I'm gonna put him in great. Again, hate me if you want, but I don't really like Dumbledore so much. Next one is going to be Filch. Okay, this guy deserves to be in horrible. I don't care if he dies or not, but he just wants to torture students. Like, he wants to tie them up and torture them if they don't behave well. He can't because Dumbledore wouldn't let him do it, but he wants to do that, and that's pretty horrible for me. So he deserves to be there. Next one is Fleur. She's in meh. I don't really care about her. Next one, the twins, and I'm putting them together because I cannot stand this thought that they're gonna be separate. So in my mind, Fred didn't die. So yeah, they are untouchable. That's just it. It doesn't need an explanation. It just works like that. Next one, Ginny. All right, Ginny is one of my most favorite characters. I won't put it in True Love because I might. I don't know. Yeah, I love Ginny, but okay, so in the books, Ginny is really amazing. The people that has only seen the movies, they maybe put it in good or meh even, but no, she is True Love. No, she's untouchable for me. Yes. Book Ginny is a badass, and she's great, and she's a great witch. She is strong, she is brave. It's not True Love because I'm saving those ones for my really favorites, but yeah, I will protect her with my life. Next one, Hermione, and that is just True Love, no question. She's great. Without her, Harry and Ron might have died in the first book. So yeah, she's pretty amazing. She's one of my true loves of the series. After that, Petunia Dursley. All right, so I'm just gonna put her in horrible because I don't think she deserves to be a bada. I hate her husband more. Maybe I want him to die. Then we've got Creature. Okay, so this character is really interesting. He is horrible, but you get that because he was like, he lived with these horrible people which were serious parents, and it was all he knew. So yeah, he was horrible, but anyways, in the end of the series, in the Deathly Hallows, you can see him being better because you understand the bond he had with Regulus, which is Sirius's brother. So I'm gonna put him in good because we have some development for him. Next one is gotta be Crumb. I don't care about Crumb. Not at all. It doesn't need an explanation. I just don't care. It's meh. Gilderoy Lockhart. Alright. He's pretty horrible, but he's so entertaining, and I laughed so much in the Chamber of Secrets with him. So I think it's a good character, although I don't like him. We don't like him because yes. But yeah, I'm gonna put him in good just because I laughed so much with him. Lucius Malfoy. Do I kill him or not? What do I do with this guy? He deserves to be a bada. Yeah, he deserves to die. Because he's the reason why Draco is so messed up. And he just stays with Voldemort even after Voldemort treated him so horribly. Just because he's so afraid. So he's kind of disgusting for me. He just a coward. He doesn't have an opinion for himself, and although you have your son like freaking out, you don't care. Lucius has to die. Then we have Luna. Yeah, she's true love. She's so unique. She's so smart. She doesn't care what people say about her, and I just love her. I just love her. I actually ship Harry and Luna more than Harry and Ginny. Not because I don't like Ginny, but I think Luna and Harry have more in common. Anyway, I love her, so she is in true love tier. Lupin, okay, then. True love, he is the best. He is one of the best paternal figures for Harry in the whole series, and he deserves to be there. I don't care what people say. He is just the best. He is so kind. He has been so mistreated in life for being a werewolf, and I love him. He deserves all the happiness in the world, and I cried like a baby when I saw he was dead in the final battle. Okay, next one. Marge Dursley. Ew. She deserves an Avada for me. Whatever. We saw her just in A Prisoner of Azkaban, but she deserves to die. I hate her, despise her, and I wish she were a balloon for all the eternity. Then we got our main character, and this is gonna be controversial because I don't like Harry so much. He's kind of untouchable because without him we don't have a story, and he had such a difficult upbringing that makes me understand him a little bit better, but I don't like his attitudes. I don't like him, so I don't know where to put him. This is difficult. Whatever I do, people are gonna hate me. I don't know. What do I do? I cannot put him. I can put him with Dumbledore. I'm gonna put him in great. Sue me, hate me, okay? This is my tier list. Go make your own. McGonagall is an untouchable. She's the greatest professor in the whole series of Hogwarts. She's the master. It's awesome. It's awesome. She's an awesome character. I love her. She is untouchable for me. She deserves to be protected. And Maggie Smith did a wonderful job with this character. Then we have Molly. Okay, so many people would put Molly into the untouchable tier, but for me it's great. Just the only thing that not makes her like for untouchable is that he treats so bad to Hermione in the 4th book when she saw that she was with Harry, like flirting with him. So yeah, I didn't like that, but overall she is great. She's a lovely mother. She's Harry main mother figure. So yes. Moody is great, but we don't really see much about him, like the real him. He's like in the Goblet of Fire, he's not himself, so we don't really know so much about Moody, so I'm just gonna put it in good. Next one, Myrtle. I don't care about her. She's so annoying. She's whiny. She's the only support Draco has in the 6th book, but we don't see her, so I don't care. Then we have Neville, and Neville is true love, for sure. He is the real chosen one in the series. Fight me about it, but it's true. He's so brave. He's just amazing. In the Deathly Hallows, we don't see it, but he was in Hogwarts and he refused to let the Carrows torture other children, and he received punishment for that, like over and over again, and that just makes him amazing, fantastic, masterful. Percy. God, I don't like Percy. But I don't know if he deserves to be in Horrible. He's obnoxious, that's a hard word to say, and ambitious, and he is really annoying, but in the end he participates in the final battle, and he gets kind of a redemption. I'm just gonna put it in meh. I don't really care about him. I don't like him, but he doesn't deserve to be in Horrible. Rita Skeeter is horrible. Then we just put her there, and one of the best parts in the Goblet of Fire is when Hermione puts her on a jar. I love it. Ron Weasley, an underrated character. Again, one of my friends is gonna hit me, but I think he is untouchable. Even though he's pretty annoying in the Goblet of Fire, he is really loyal and he's gonna be with Harry at all cost, all the time. So yes, he deserves to be untouchable. Sirius Black is true love. Sirius is my favorite character in the whole series. He deserves to be in true love. Although he mistreats Creature, and I know that, and he bullets Snape and everything, all that, I don't care. I love the Marauders. I love him. Then we have Slughorn. He's pretty meh. Nah, don't like him. Don't care. Whatever. Oh, Snape. This is the most controversial one. Let's see. He is horrible for me. We don't like Snape here. We don't. I hate him. I mean, I don't buy the hero stuff. He was horrible with Neville. He mistreated him so much. He mistreated Hermione and Harry just because he was the son of James that bullied him. Okay, that's fine, but you're an adult. You cannot mistreat students like that. And I love Lily, and so I'm gonna protect Harry. For me, it's not like really love, it's more like an obsession. If he really loved her, he wouldn't have cared about her marrying James, or maybe he would, but he wouldn't be so bitchy about it. I mean, He would have been happy for her. He would have been happy that she was happy. Anyway, I hate Snape, Zumi, whatever. I don't buy the hero stuff at all. Tonks, she's good. She's funny. She loves Lupin, which is a really, maybe I put it in grade because no, she's good. I don't want to rate her just because her love for Lupin. She's great, she's funny, she's really brave, and she's super, super kind. She is a good character, she's a good person. Then we have Trelawney. I laugh with her, she's so ridiculous, but she's meh. Umbridge, Avada, all the way. She's the best antagonist in the whole series. I mean, we all know an Umbridge. She's real. She's real, and that's why we hate her so much. I mean, who uses a quill that without ink, and you have to use your own blood to write words? That's pretty horrible. She deserves to die pretty badly. She deserves not an Avada, actually. She deserves a Dementor kiss. Vernon Dursley, he's worse than Petunia, so I'm gonna put it in Avada. Yes, he deserves it pretty badly. Horrible person. Voldemort, yeah, we all know this. He deserves to be killed. He was killed by an Expelliarmus. I'm not gonna talk about that because I don't. God. Baldy is, I don't hate him as much as Umbridge, but I hate him pretty badly. He's the big baddie, and yeah. And Peter, I hate Peter more than Voldemort because you know Voldemort is a Dark Lord and all that, but Peter was James's friend, and the betrayal is so horrible. And this guy Wormtail is just disgusting. He's so afraid. He's not. Why was he put in Gryffindor? For the love of God, I hate him. I just realized that I forgot to put Hagrid on this one, and that's pretty shameful, but I'm gonna put him in True Love. Hagrid is the father figure, the first one. He told Harry he was a wizard. He's so sweet and so kind, and like when Harry was like carrying Harry's body when he was dead in the end of the Deathly Hallows, I was just crying so much. Not because Harry or everyone, was because of Hagrid. Like, how horrible would it be to be carrying Harry's body for him? He just had him when he was a little baby, and oh my God. So that's my tier list for Harry Potter characters. It was really difficult to do, and I would like to know what are your thoughts about it. What would you change in this list? And yeah, I want to know your opinions, and like and subscribe if you like the video and you want to see more content. Thank you guys. See you soon.